It's Saturday, New Year's Eve. It's 2 a.m. That means 22 hours till midnight. The countdown is on. 22 hours. Tick tock, tick tock. Until the ball drops. Until champagne glasses and smooches and all that stuff. Happy New Year's. This will probably be the last video I do of the year 2022. Good Jupiter tonight. Supposed to go to my brother's daughter's wedding rehearsal dinner, but we had Christmas dinner at my brother's house last week, and I don't know if he was drunk or what he was doing. He was acting weird, but he almost always acts weird when I'm in his house. I'm not there that much. He was calling his new son-in-law to be a purple pussy, and then he called me pussy under his breath, and I made a joke about to my niece. She had her diamond on. I said, well, just take off your ring whenever you make salad or mashed potatoes so you don't lose it, Well, his wife lost her wedding ring and stuff in the salad or mashed potatoes a few years ago, mixing up with her hands or something, and it was for, And he said, if I ever hear you say that again, I'm going to stab you with a knife. Now, I didn't really reply at the time, and the rest of the evening just kind of went like it always does. I left, and then the next day I was reflecting upon it, wondering, driving Uber, and I sent him a message that I didn't like it. And, other stuff that I reflected on when I was driving Uber. Uber's a great time for me to reflect on everything. Like, he had me jailed years ago for so-called threats, and then he somehow took these so-called threats and twisted them around that they were directed toward his children, which was in no way there. Nothing indicated they were threats at his children, and he had me jailed for that. And I reflected upon that and all the time I spent in jail for other threats or whatever. Fiction like trespassing. I know he likes to act tough in front of his family when I'm there. Insult me. He used to yell Purdue. Don't ever say Purdue around here. Or he told his daughter who's in human resources, he's like those animals you have to deal with. I don't even know why I go over there, really. This year, I sent him an email, text. Are you having Christmas dinner? Am I invited? Are you having Thanksgiving dinner? Am I invited? A week ahead of time, because usually in the past, he just calls me up the day before and says, be over here at 1 o'clock for lunch or dinner. And I've gone because I got nothing else to do, and I don't know. I just don't really care, but I don't know. When he said he was going to stab me with a knife, it went too far as I'm concerned. And I don't know if he was drunk. I told my other brother today, he came here from Texas. He told me not to go to this stuff. I said, fine. I said, well, ask him if he was drunk at Christmas when he said he was going to stab me with a knife. When he was calling future son-in-law purple pussy and kind of muttered, I'm a pussy. And, he was acting all nice half the time. Then just fucking, he always does, kind of goes off outbursts of whatever towards me. And his son-in-law's name's George. And I don't know, last time or a year ago he said something like, I could hurt you. I have no idea what he was talking about. I didn't feel like discussing anything with him. Because then we got this stupid George thing going on, because he's the new George and they're going to get rid of me. Named George and all this shit. I have no idea. I mean, I said that of course he can't hurt me unless he means physically with a gun or a knife or poisoning me. That would physically hurt me. Nobody can hurt me or make me cry. I mean, I guess it's possible. A little sensitive, picky Sunday me could, I don't know, it takes something really, I don't know. But I just get mad and do shit like this now, I don't care anymore. Merrill Lynch, you owe me $1 trillion. And we go back to them murdering my dad. Talking about my dad when I was 16. Maybe I brought it up, because you only own Merrill Lynch if you're a Merrill. Oh, well, I'm a Crawford. You only own Woolworths if you're a Woolworth. I'm a Crawford. Common stock owners own the company. So they owe me $1 trillion for disrespecting my ownership of the company like that. That's how you own it. That's why I don't get along with any idiots who say that doesn't matter or that's not what ownership is or whatever. And they're just all a bunch of insane lunatics. Idiots. And, I'm not going to the wedding tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but, I'm feeling sorry for myself and reflecting on everything. And it wasn't that big a deal, really, when it took place. But then again, I wonder if it is a big deal, if he's serious. And I thought, well, he has had me thrown in jail before for complete lies. So I'm going to express I really don't like it. And they were all acting kind of weird around me, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's kind of normal. And of course, I was in Price Chopper, and some girl says late at night, here in the last few nights, right, half hour before it closes, she goes in the parking lot. Nobody's out there. She's driving by me and goes, "Did you just put that card inside there?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, she was like crying about it or something. I said, "Well, what was I supposed to do?" She goes, "Well, there's a thing over there in the opposite direction to put it in the stall, which is probably about the same distance as taking it to the front door." I don't know. I took it, got a few little steps of exercise that I'm not getting lately. But then she was like, "Well, thank you. That was very nice." Not quite sure I don't know who the hell she was or what she was trying to do. I don't know if she's a McKeever that owns it or somebody that works there or manager or I don't know. Of course, I have advertised on the Price Chopper website that I will be the chairman of the Price Chopper system all over the Kansas City area. I went to the Price Chopper, another one up there in Wyandotte tonight. So I heard somebody say he's a senior citizen. Am I famous in Price Chopper now? I was at the Oklahoma State thing watching the game, and one guy get there, he's sitting there going, "He's standing right there. He's right there. Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah, huh?" And some girl said, "He's famous." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What else do I remember? People quizzing me when I'm driving Uber, or I start telling them, tell them things, and I don't know, some people it's kind of a shock. These guys at the Ford plant said I got the nigger. This black guy says, I hate to say this, but you got the nigger treatment. I think I told him to tell Ford that I'll be the chairman of the place to pay me $5 billion a year hedge fund paycheck. That's the way I am everywhere. I just tell people that. Uber, I own it. The casinos, I own the casinos. Why aren't these idiots making me the chairman of the board and paying me $5 billion a year? Oh, he's just a dumbass Uber driver or something. You have a college degree? I can't believe it. Some kid. Yeah. When I was a kid, I probably thought everybody did shit jobs like this. Just some dumbass who flunked out of kindergarten or something. But when I started working in high school as a senior and all the shit I experienced and all this shit I've experienced everywhere, I know you can't judge other people correctly. And, there's frauds in so-called high-powered position where frauds, fakes, identity thieves, murderers. There's people like me driving Uber. I told some guy tonight, I could have passed the real estate and hedge fund license exams in high school if I was allowed to try. And I did pass them when I was allowed to try, but they're just a bunch of dumbass punks who fucked me over in the local industries. So the local industries of the stockbrokers hand me $1 trillion. The local industries of realtors, Reese Nichols, Berkshire Hathaway, Coldwell Banker, Sears at the time, hand me $1 trillion. Smith Barney, Merrill Lynch, Payne Weber, Oppenheimer, hand me $1 trillion. I own all of these places, and they're not paying me to work there. And the stockbrokers have disrespected me and my degrees. Not just my ownership, with the police and courthouse backing it up. Hand me $1 trillion, punks. Hopefully this year you'll just all be boom, boom, out go the lights. Because that's what you deserve, an eye for an eye. It's kind of the way I am. And all this shit about, well, the guy who lived the life of my dad after college, my college, I believe he was a fraud, a lookalike, a murderer, and an identity thief. And I have different theories about it, who did it, what happened, but the neighborhood, his law firm, country club, stockbroker offices, I'm not sure. They're all possibilities. Mom, inside job of mom. Because she was real fucking goddamn. Well, 2023's here in about 21 hours and 49 minutes.